Hello! So this year we are going to Tallinn for New Year's Eve. 2 years ago, in 2016, we went to Budapest for New Year's Eve and Copenhagen just a couple of months, end of November that same year, and it was really cold. So the average temperature in Copenhagen end of November were about below 5 degrees or under. Budapest was around 0. So I'm a little bit worried because in Tallinn the average temperature at the end of December is about -2 and -4 for January. So I decided to get prepared, think about things I can do to make myself warm and cozy. So I've been to Marks and Spencer's and I bought thermals. And I've got these two that I've already worn. They're really warm, well, for what I've experienced so far, but the temperatures in the UK and London are far from being so cold. So what I'm thinking of doing is to layer them, or I'll have probably like a thermal, maybe another thermal on top of it, or just a long sleeve top plus a jumper. What I like with these ones, that if I'm too hot in a pub, let's say we go to a pub or restaurant or somewhere in a cafe, I can remove my jumper and they're still quite nice. This one is quite sparkly, this one is grey with like sparkly light grey lines. This one, yeah, is a stripy one. So that's the plan so far, plus I'll have a massive scarf and a woolly hat and my coat, so hopefully I will not freeze this year. So keep watching for update from Tallinn and I'll let you know how it goes. So this is day 2 in Tallinn. We arrived yesterday and it actually wasn't too bad. I think it was about 1 degree and I was over prepared and I was a little bit hot actually. So I was wearing these corduroy trousers. FYI, they're from M&S, made out of sustainable cotton, very comfy and good for the planet. I had a pair of tights underneath, thick socks, these boots given by my aunt, proper like snow boots that last year. Thermal from M&S as well, and this fairly thick jumper from Sweaty Betty, and I was roasting. But later on we went to the Christmas market and it was dark, it was night, definitely a bit colder, and I was just feeling good. I also had, of course, my scarf and hat, plus my big jacket. So yeah, it was just fine. Today, however, it's a little bit colder. It has snowed a little bit overnight and I think the temperatures are about -1. So I decided to go with the same trousers, tights underneath, a pair of thick-ish socks, and again another thermal and this jumper on top. We're going to do more visiting, plus we're having lunch at the TV Tower, which should have spectacular views over the city. I don't know inside the restaurants if I'll be too hot or not. So I'm going to carry this thinner jumper with me, which will have 2 purposes. If I'm too cold outside, I can always pop that on underneath this bigger jumper, so I'll be really cozy and warm. Or if I'm too hot, then I can just remove this one and still have a thinner jumper on. So yeah, that should be fine. Also, I'm gonna try my new woolly hat, which has a fleecy inside. It's really warm and comfy. So that's it. I think I will be able to fight the cold.
Should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should old acquaintance be forgot and all lang syne? For all lang syne, my dear, for all lang syne.
Hi, so it is the 1st of January 2019, so Happy New Year. Yesterday we went to see the fireworks in Tallinn from a viewpoint in the old town, and I came prepared, and just as well because it started snowing just before, about half an hour before midnight, and it was pretty cold. So basically what I was wearing, which I'm wearing today as well, is my trusty jacket here, quite warm, the scarf, the hat, this long sleeve jumper, my thermal, and I was the same like corduroys in black, the same one from Marks and Spencer's, but in black with, of course, my tights underneath and the boots, obviously. But what really helped is that I was wearing this thin pair of gloves that I bought about 2 weeks before our trip. Very thin, very cozy, and I had this old pair of gloves. They happen to be leather. I mean, being vegan nowadays, I wouldn't recommend them. It doesn't really keep me warm, but that's the one I have. I did not have anything warmer, nothing else, but that did the tricks. I put the first pair of gloves on, then the second, and it really helped, especially coming downtown after 1 a.m, snowing, raining and cold. So definitely something to remember if you come here. 2 pairs of gloves, unless you have a very nice warm pair of gloves like ski gloves or just, very thick gloves made for cold weather. But that's my little trick.